In the soft stillness of night, your thoughts begin to loosen like whispers floating on a gentle breeze. You feel your body resting deeply, the rhythm of your breath steady and slow, inviting calm. Imagine yourself beneath a vast sky and ocean of dark velvet stretched endlessly above, sprinkled with countless flickering lanterns of light. Each star tells a story, ancient and patient, their glow crossing unimaginable distances to reach your eyes. You are wrapped in this celestial embrace, held by the silence and the endlessness. Your mind drifts tenderly toward a question that both stirs and soothes. What if this universe, so immense and full, is only a single bubble floating in an infinite sea? Imagine it as a delicate soap bubble, shimmering softly, suspended amid countless others, each glowing with its own light and mystery. The idea feels at once vast and intimate, the thought that somewhere beyond the horizon of what we see, other worlds stretch out in silent beauty. This night, we take a gentle journey together, slow unfolding into the heart of our cosmos, and beyond, we will explore the marvels of space and time, the fabric of the universe, and the wonders of quantum mysteries, all while your breath carries you deeper into rest. My hope is to cradle your curiosity in softness, so it may drift with ease into dreams as you fall asleep. Picture yourself floating weightless above your world, embraced by the dark quiet. The sky is not empty, but alive with distant lights, each a sun like our own, circling unseen planets and perhaps nurturing life. When you look up, you are not merely gazing at specks of light, but peering back in time. As the stars' glow travels billions of years just to meet your gaze. Your universe is vast in space and, even more so in time. Think of your universe as a single breath along, slow inhalation beginning over 13 billion years ago, with a delicate swelling we call the Big Bang. This was not an explosion, but a gentle stretching of space itself, expanding like fabric pulled taut by invisible hands. From the smallest whisper of that breath, galaxies spun gracefully like dancers in a cosmic waltz. Stars ignited and faded, and the elements that make up your body, carbon, iron, calcium, were forged in ancient stellar fires. You, in every cell and thought, are made of the universe, made aware of itself. Yet, as vast and familiar as this place is, there is a softer thought slipping through your mind this evening. If the universe is a bubble, then beyond its shimmering edge, there could be many more worlds with skies that glow with unfamiliar colors, with rules that shape different stories of time and matter. The edges of our cosmic bubble are not walls but horizons marked by the reach of light itself. Beyond these horizons, the light has not yet arrived, leaving a silent mystery just out of sight. The horizon moves with you, always distant yet never beyond reach. It holds firm like a gentle promise. There is more, even if we cannot see it now. This boundary is a calm invitation to wonder, a quiet pulse beneath the vastness. As you rest here tonight, you are part of this grand rhythm, a single note in the symphony of the cosmos. Let the weight of this contemplate drift slowly through your mind, like peaceful ripples expanding across a tranquil pond. What if the universe you know is only one ripple among countless others? It is a thought that can fill you with awe without rushing, a thought to cradle gently as you close your eyes. Tonight, as your body sinks deeper into comfort, carry this question softly with you. If other universes exist, what stories do they tell? What lights burn in skies forever out of reach? And what might it mean for us, here in this warm quiet, that we belong to something so beautifully infinite? Let these thoughts settle like starlight on your skin, steady and welcoming. Your journey into the cosmos is just beginning, a slow dance of wonder and ease woven beneath the endless night as sleep approaches like a gentle tide. Know that this quiet cosmos holds you safe, its mysteries, wrapped not in fear but in patient invitation. The universe is wide, and so is your mind. Both open, both ready to dream. And as your breath deepens and your eyelids flutter closed, hold the first thread of this journey in your heart, the thought of that distant horizon, beckoning gently to the silent seas beyond. You stand gently at the boundary where light fades, a quiet horizon framed by the slow dance of time. Beyond lies a mystery, a veil of unseen worlds, whispers in the dark urging your mind to wander, softly inviting wonder without need for answers. Tonight, allow your thoughts to drift with the quiet rhythm of your breath as we wander together to the gentle edge of our universe, the place where all that we can see and measure begins to fade, melting into an embrace of mystery and expanse, where time and distance entwine their final dance. Picture yourself standing at the shore of a vast, dark ocean. The waves are calm and light ripples trace their paths, yet the water stretches endlessly in every direction, disappearing into a line where water meets sky. That line is not solid. It moves with you forever, just beyond reach. This is much like our cosmic horizon. The cosmic horizon is the farthest place light, traveling at its swift and constant pace, has reached since the beginning of time itself, about 13.5 billion years ago. Light is a traveler that never slows, yet even it cannot cross beyond this boundary. It is a place set, not by walls or fences, but by time. The subtle measure of how far the universe's light has had to journey. That as you imagine yourself at this horizon, you feel a strange mix of wonder and calm. The horizon is not a barrier or a door to pass through, but a quiet line where the known universe softly folds into the unknown. It's like turning the final page of a book whose story whispers of chapters yet unseen. The light you gaze upon carries memories, snapshots from an ancient past, when the first stars glimmered and galaxies were just forming. Each star's glow is a story told long ago, arriving in your eyes after eons of silent flight. Some of these distant galaxies have changed or disappeared by the time their light reaches you. You are gazing not at what is, but at what was. This horizon is thus both a window and a veil. It shows the history of our universe but cloaks the present in mystery. Stretch your mind toward the idea that this horizon moves with you. Wherever you stand, no matter how far you journey, it remains just out of reach, a perpetual chase like following the setting sun. This gentle reminder humbles you, a soft voice promising that some secrets stay beyond our sight, gracefully guarding a room for the imagination to explore. The horizon tells us something deeply simple. There is always more beyond. More space, more time, more stories. You can feel the vastness settle warmly like a quiet tide around your senses, wrapping you in a cosmic lullaby. Now, breathe in slowly and feel yourself drifting a little beyond this horizon, not in body, but in thought. You imagine bubbles floating in a dark, calm sea, each one glowing softly, carrying its own universe inside. Some bubbles are like ours, shimmering with stars and planets, while others live in colors and shapes beyond your dreams. This sea of bubbles is a vision of the multiverse, the vast and endless collection of possible universes. These universes do not dance and collide frequently. They drift in a delicate silence, a stillness so deep it feels like time itself has paused. Some bubbles rise briefly and vanish. Others swell to vastness beyond imagining. The space between them is not empty, but something stranger realm, where our familiar notions of space and time fold away. Imagine, you are floating among these cosmic bubbles. Each one holds its own story, its own rules and patterns. Some bursts of existence may never hold stars. Some may flow backward in time. You do not need to understand every detail. Tonight, it's enough to feel the gentle vastness, the graceful coexistence of all these worlds, unique, distant, yet part of a grander whole. Even if these other universes never reach your sight, if their light never travels here, they whisper possibilities. Perhaps their skies glow in hues you have no name for, with winds that sculpt clouds shaped unlike any on Earth. Maybe their stars burn steadily in endless days, or flicker with strange rhythms. Unknown to us, the thought of these unseen skies is not lonely. It is a soft comfort, like knowing books rest unread on shelves, just out of reach. Their stories safe and waiting, never diminishing the beauty of the one you hold. Your universe, with all its familiar skies and quiet nights, is your home because it is yours, complete in its wonder and mystery. As you breathe out, you let go of the need to chase the horizon or grasp the vastness beyond. You rest in the calm certainty of this moment in your own universe, the breath you take, the quiet that holds you safe. Tonight's journey ends with a gentle question folding into your mind, soft as a feather settling on still water. What lies just beyond the cosmic edge? Could there be worlds where the laws of nature twist in unfamiliar ways? Could the night sky shimmer with lights so strange they change your sense of wonder? These unanswered mysteries invite you to dream softly, to wander slowly in a space where curiosity and peace meet. The horizon is not an ending, but an opening, a quiet door to the next step of our exploration toward the multiverse, the many worlds, the infinite seas of stars and stories waiting beyond all knowing. As your lids grow heavy and your breath deepens, carry the calm of the cosmic horizon with you like a warm cloak. Know that the universe is wide and welcoming, full of secrets that do not demand answers tonight, but hold you gently in their silent embrace. You are here, beneath your own sky, cradled by the universe's quiet grace. The edge of all we know feels like the beginning of a soft, endless dream. In the quietest moment imaginable, the universe takes its first whisper of breath, stretching from the tiniest spark to vast swirling galaxies. You drift gently alongside this growth, feeling the universe's smooth unfolding, an endless possibility. Here, every heartbeat hums with the echo of creation, and every choice you will make branches into new paths. As your mind softens to the rhythm of expansion and quantum dance, you rest in the beauty of endless beginnings and infinite stories yet to be told. Close your eyes now, and ease into a slow, deep breath. Imagine yourself standing on the edge of all that ever was and all that ever will be. In this moment, everything that exists is compressed into a space smaller than the tiniest seed, smaller than a proton, smaller than a single thought. Yet within this smallness rests a promise of quiet energy that begins to swell and stretch beyond imagining. This is the first breath of our universe, a breath so gentle, so profound. It is called cosmic inflation. Picture a soft balloon, folding silently in the dark. Now, instead of filling with gentle air, it fills with the very fabric of space itself, swelling outward faster than light can chase. In just a fraction of a heartbeat, far shorter than the blink of an eye, the universe grows from something unimaginably small to something vast enough to hold every star, every galaxy, every moment you have ever known. The breath is smooth, ironing out wrinkles and bumps, making the stage for the story to come peaceful and flat, so life's dance can unfold. This quiet expansion is not a burst, but a stretch, a cosmic sigh, releasing potential. Before it began, the universe might have been wild and uneven, a clump of restless energy, but by the time that breath finishes, everything calms into a steady rhythm. There is symmetry and order, a great openness where all that will ever be can gently take shape. You feel your own breath echo this rhythm, slow and steady, as you sense the connection between your smallest inhale and the universe's great expanding swell. It is a reminder that you are part of this cosmic flow, a ripple in the vast ocean of being. Now imagine that this stretch of space didn't happen just once, but is still unfolding somewhere beyond what we see. Some theories tell us our universe is just one bubble among countless others in an endless field of bubbles, each forming, growing, and drifting away, like the froth on a rolling wave that never settles. This is the idea of eternal inflation, that new universes balloon forth without end, each with its own colors, songs, and skies. Some bubbles shimmer with stars and life, others collapse quickly or hold entirely alien laws that shape strange kinds of existence. You might picture a pot of boiling water, each bubble rising into existence and then drifting apart, separated by the steaming energy around them. We live on one of those bubbles, but others hum just beyond sight, their light forever out of reach. Though unseen, their possible presence softens the vastness, turning loneliness into kinship. In this sea of bubbles, the infinite variety of universes stretches beyond what words can hold, some vast and ancient, others short-lived and delicate. You float quietly amid them, feeling the hum of creation carry your thoughts outward and inward at the same time. Your mind drifts now to the smallest scales, past galaxies and stars, down to the tiniest particles dancing unpredictably in the quantum realm. Here, reality is no longer solid and certain, but fluid and shimmering with possibility. A single particle may travel many paths at once, like a spinning coin that has not yet landed on heads or tails. In this strange quantum world, the act of observing is an event where one reality gently unfolds from many. Each choice, each measurement causes the world to branch into parallel paths, new stories quietly sprouting where once there was one. Imagine standing in a soft field of grass. The path ahead splits in two, then four, then countless more branches, stretching endlessly outward. You may walk down one path, but others, equally real, unfold alongside. These branches do not cross, they do not interact. Like pages in a vast book, each tells its own story in silence, and you hold only your page, the unique thread of your world's story, while countless other yous walk their own quiet roads, making different choices, living different days. This is the many worlds interpretation of quantum mechanics, a beautiful, gentle way to see uncertainty, not as confusion but as a grand tapestry, forever weaving new realities. It is a cosmos alive with endless possibilities, where every moment holds within it an infinite ripple. You might wonder, if these worlds exist, how do they connect? Might their edges brush against one another like soap bubbles floating on a summer breeze? Could they leave soft scars, subtle imprints on the cosmic microwave background, the afterglow of the Big Bang that still blooms across our sky? Scientists search for these quiet fingerprints, faint echoes of a moment when universes touched, hoping to glimpse proof beyond the horizon. So far, the sky keeps its secrets, but even the possibility fills you with a dazzling calm. It is a reminder that the universe holds mysteries that are not threats, but invitations to wonder slowly and deeply. As you dwell here in the vastness of cosmic creation and quantum branching, you realize the multiverse does not diminish your existence. Instead, it deepens it. Your life, a single note in a complex, endless symphony, gains richness because of the infinite variations dancing softly alongside it. Each moment you breathe is unique, even as countless others shine brightly in unseen worlds. This awareness turns the scale of the vast into an intimate embrace, a quiet comfort folded into the infinite. Now, carry this gentle thought. The multiverse is a great sea of possibility, and you are a shining thread woven into its fabric. Your breath, your choices, your presence ripple outward in ways unseen, but connected to everything. Let your mind rest on this peaceful connection for a moment. The universe breathes with you, and though its story stretches beyond any horizon, you are here, held perfectly in its unfolding dot. As you prepare now to drift into sleep, feel the silent grace of the cosmos cradling you. There is so much beyond our gaze, so many tales untold, so many worlds quietly humming beyond sight. But this moment, the one you inhabit, breathing softly beneath your own sky, is itself a universe of wonder. And so you rest, carried gently by the breath of the cosmos, suspended between the vastness of infinite worlds and the warmth of this single, precious now. Imagine a vast book with endless pages, each holding a story spun from a single choice. In this quiet place, your life intertwines with countless others, woven by the gentle laws of the quantum world. You walk paths that endlessly branch, while reflections of yourself shimmer nearby, separate yet deeply connected. As your mind settles into the soft rhythm of these parallel stories, you find comfort in the infinite tapestry that holds each thread with care. Now, as you breathe out slowly, picture yourself standing in a wide, soft field. The grass waves gently around your ankles, caressed by a warm breeze that carries the faint scent of earth after rain. A narrow, worn path stretches ahead, marked by your footsteps and those who came before. Behind you, the trail twists back into the past, a beautiful thread leading to all you have experienced. But now, before you, the path diverges gently into two. One veers to the left, the other to the right, both equally inviting, both impossibly real. You face a choice, but here, the quiet theories of the quantum world invite a softer understanding. What if, somewhere, you could take them both? What if every choice you make, yes or no, stay or go, creates a new branch, a new story unfolding quietly alongside this one? This is the essence of the many worlds interpretation, a delicate idea born from the whispers of particles that never settle until they are truly seen. In the tiniest scales of existence, particles are not fixed and certain, but hold many possibilities all at once, like stars reflected in water, shimmering and shifting without stillness. Imagine a coin spinning endlessly in the soft palms of your hand. It never falls, never shows heads or tails, but holds both in a perfect balance. Only when it is observed does reality gently unfold. One universe where it lands heads, another where it lands tails. Both exist, separate and whole, like parallel songs playing different verses but part of the same melody. You step onto the left path, feeling the earth warm beneath your feet, the light soft through the leaves. Somewhere, another you steps right, softly brushing a leaf you will not touch. Somewhere else, yet another you watch as the clouds mass and shift, living a day slightly different from yours. These branches, these worlds, do not collide or mingle. They are like threads, sewn closely but never crossing. There is a strange comfort here, in knowing that though you walk your path alone, countless others walk theirs, each unique, each real, each part of a vast, intricate tapestry of existence. No choice erases another. Instead, every possibility finds its home somewhere in this endless weave. Imagine sitting under a great wooden table, a book open before you, its pages numbering more than you can count. Each page holds a world with its own sunrises and secret nights, with laughter and silence folded delicately into its story. You live in one page, but the book itself is endless. The pages fluttering softly like the wings of invisible butterflies. The many worlds are a library not of empty pages, but of full stories, echoes of choices made and paths taken. And though their voices never intertwine, their existence together composes a harmony larger than any single song. This harmony is silent but vast, like a field of tall grass bending together in a gentle wind no one hears but all feel. You might wonder, can these branches ever touch? Can the edges of realities brush like two bubbles floating in calm air? In some ideas of the multiverse, such meetings are not only possible, but might leave delicate ripples like faint patterns etched across the ancient light of our cosmic history. Scientists search for these faint echoes, circling the edges of knowledge with careful instruments, listening for a whisper that might tell us we are not alone. The universe, it seems, is generous in wonder and mystery. Whether or not these clues are ever found, the very thought opens a doorway in your mind, a door that swings softly between certainty and imagination. And in that gentle space, curiosity breathes freely. Now let your thoughts drift inward to the heart of the quantum world, the origin of these branching paths. Here, reality is not a single road, but a network of infinite possibility. Particles wave and dance, existing as many things at once, until the moment they choose to be one. They move like ripples on a pond, overlapping and separating, folding the fabric of existence into countless folds. It is in this uncanny realm that quantum mechanics reveals reality's delicate layering. The rules there do not demand one truth, but embrace all, each one as real as the next. You might think of this as a mirror held gently in your hands. Instead of reflecting a single image, it reflects every version of you, smiling, thoughtful, quiet, or bold, each with its own story, each complete and whole. You cannot step into these reflections, but their presence resonates deeply. They remind you that the self is many and one, a constellation of moments and choices sparkling across time and space. This multiplicity is not meant to overwhelm, but to cradle you gently in its vastness. Though the thought may feel dizzying, it holds a kind of symmetry. Just as a spinning coin holds heads and tails at once, so too do these branches balance each other, stretching into infinity without losing the balance of the whole. The universe does not break into fragments. It expands into an endless dance of being. You breathe in, feeling the calm pulse of this rhythm, the expansive quiet between possibilities where all things coexist. You breathe out, letting go of the need to grasp every thread, knowing that the tapestry is held together by more than what you can see. It is woven by unseen hands, by the gentle laws of the cosmos, by the music of the spheres sung softly in the spaces between stars. Though you may never meet the other versions of yourself, their existence changes the way you see what is here. It teaches that rarity is not solitude, that connection can span even the unseen, and that each story, no matter how small, adds a note to the vast symphony of existence. Now, as your eyes grow heavy and the soft world of dreams beckons, settle into the comfort of this vast tapestry. Imagine your life as a thread glowing gently in the dark, part of a beautiful, endless fabric. Each choice you make is a stitch, strong and true, weaving your own unique pattern into the great unfolding story. With this gentle image resting in your mind, you let yourself drift deeper into calm. The many worlds hum softly around you. Their quiet presence a lullaby of possibility and peace. Your breath slows, your heart softens, and the field of infinite paths stretches wide, but you walk only your own, secure and whole. In this gentle branching of worlds, you are both alone and surrounded, a singular note in a chorus without end. And as your consciousness folds into the stillness, you find a quiet gratitude for the mystery that holds you and the wonder that invites you onward. The endless book of worlds turns softly, and you rest in the knowledge that your page is here, alive and glowing in the warm light of your own presence. The others wait quietly in the pages beyond, and for tonight, you are simply here, whole, enough, and softly part of the infinite. In the quiet vastness beyond your sight, imagine a calm ocean where glowing bubbles float silently, each one a whole universe, humming its own song. Some bubbles mirror ours, others sing in strange new languages of light and time. This chapter invites you to drift gently through this cosmic sea, feeling the wonder of endless worlds cradled in peaceful stillness, waiting quietly beyond the edges of everything you know. You close your eyes and take a slow, steady breath, letting it carry you outward from the familiar world beneath your skin. Imagine that beyond the farthest stars, beyond the whispers of ancient galaxies, lies a sea, soft and silent, filled with bubbles glowing faintly in the deep dark. These are not ordinary bubbles. Each holds a universe, a world of its own, making, suspended in calm stillness, where the very flow of time seems to slow. Picture yourself floating gently among these bubbles, weightless and unhurried. Some are large, ancient, filled with stars like our own sky, planets tracing patient orbits around suns you can only imagine. Others are small and bright, newborn universes that shimmer briefly before fading back into the quiet background. They drift without collisions, separated by a mysterious realm where space and time as you know them no longer exist. Here is a place out of time, outside of space, where up and down lose meaning, and where the ordinary rules rest softly. These bubbles, this cosmic sea, might be born from what scientists call eternal inflation. Imagine a pot of water slowly boiling, the surface dotted with bubbles rising gently, each one forming and expanding in its own rhythm. Separate, yet part of the same simmering whole. In this vast cosmic ocean, bubbles of existence appear endlessly, some full of light, some dark and silent, some curious and vibrant, many unknowable. You do not need to understand how this happens to feel the grace of the image. Just imagine the gentle floating, the luminous dance of possibility. Some universes may be near clones of ours, their landscapes shaped by familiar stars and familiar laws. Some may be strange and wild, ruled by constellations cast in unfamiliar colors, their air heavy with elements we have never named. There, skies flowing backward or standing still in this silent sea. Each bubble carries a story, born with its own first breath of time, an echo of the first invisible expansion that gave birth to everything we know. And as you drift slowly, you realize the strange comfort in this thought. We are but one bubble, one melody, in a vast and endless cosmic harmony. Long ago, humans looked up at the night sky and dreamed of such seas. Their stories carried the hint of many worlds, layered heavens, parallel realities shimmering beside their own. The Norse imagined Yggdrasil, the great tree whose branches held 9 realms, each distinct but woven into the whole. The Hindu cosmos speaks of endless cycles and countless worlds dancing in eternal creation and dissolution. Greek thinkers like Democritus imagined infinite atoms birthing countless worlds scattered through an endless void. These ancient whispers were poets' truths, surging with awe and mystery, before science donned its precise robes. Today, science walks beside that ancient wonder. The theory of eternal inflation suggests that the universe's earliest moments were not a one-time event, but a bubbling, branching process, producing infinite cosmic bubbles, realms beyond our sight, forever beyond reach but no less real. You breathe in slowly and feel your chest rise with the echo of that first vast expansion. You breathe out, releasing the need to grasp or name the Let the stillness hold you as the bubble sea stretches without limit, the slow dance of universes drifting silently in a calm ocean of possibility. If you listen closely, you might wonder whether these bubbles ever touch, whether they ever gently ripple one another's surfaces like waves exchanging whispers on a distant shore. Some scientists seek these ripples in the oldest light we can see, the cosmic microwave background, a faint, ancient glow left over from our universe's earliest moments. They search for subtle signs, circular marks or unusual patterns, echoes of a long-ago encounter. So far, such traces remain elusive, like whispered secrets resting just beyond our hearing. This quiet search itself is a kind of soft exploration, an invitation to listen with patience to the silence between the stars. Even if we never find the gentle fingerprints of another universe, the imagining changes us. It broadens the canvas of what we know and fills the heart with a gentle humility, the softness of being one among many. You imagine now that somewhere else, beneath an unknown sky, other beings gazed upward, pondering the mystery of existence just as you do. Their thoughts may never reach you. Their worlds remain forever out of sight, but the shared act of wondering forms a subtle bridge. This is the beauty of the multiverse, not just empty space or countless copies, but a quiet connection woven from curiosity and wonder. Each bubble is a whole world, with its own gentle beginning and eventual end. Some may last trillions of years, others flicker by swiftly, but all are full and complete in their own ways. Amidst these countless realities floats our own universe, not better or worse, but special in the simple, profound way that it is ours. Imagine drifting through the sea forever, touching no two bubbles, yet surrounded always by a shimmering constellation of possibility. The vastness need not feel lonely. Even in this isolation, there is belonging to something far larger than any single world. A cosmic mosaic painted by infinite light and shadow. As your thoughts settle softly on this peaceful sea, you sense a tiredness, sweet and deep. Carry this gentle vision with you as you let your attention turn inward, back to the quiet rhythm of your breath, the soft pulse of your heartbeat. Touch lightly the edges of the infinite without fear. Here, in this moment, the cosmic bubbles fade gently into the night, leaving you wrapped in stillness, cradled in the quiet house of your own universe. Just as the multiverse holds countless skies, this sky is yours, familiar and infinite all at once. Breathe slowly, feeling the calm that comes with wonder held softly, the peace that comes from embracing mystery without need for answers. Rest now in the knowledge that the vastness outside mirrors the quiet vastness inside, and that both belong to the same unfolding story. And so you drift deeper into sleep, held not just by the comfort of your bed, but by the gentle music of infinite worlds humming softly beyond the horizon of sight. Tonight, the cosmic sea is quiet, but its song remains, a lullaby for you alone. Imagine yourself standing in a quiet field where the path ahead divides softly beneath your feet. Each choice you make creates a fork, and at each fork, another path gently unfolds parallel lives, quietly living the possibilities you leave behind. This chapter invites you to stroll through the forest of quantum paths, feeling the delicate weaving of choices and realities, as your mind drifts slowly between the small and the infinite, the known and the mysterious. Word count 1423. You find yourself in a field at twilight, the grass swaying softly around your ankles. The path you have traveled stretches behind you like a familiar song, a tune only you know. Ahead, the trail splits into two. One path curves gently to the left, the other stretches gently to the right. You cannot walk both, not here, not now, but in the quiet world of quantum possibilities, both exist. Feel the coolness of the evening air around you. It carries no hurry. The grass whispers with each step you take forward, inviting calm reflection. This fork in the path is not a crossroads of loss, but of unfolding. Imagine the simple act of choosing not as an ending, but as a beginning, a new breath in the endless story of what could be. In the world you know, you make a single choice, yet deep beneath the surface, in the quantum realm where the smallest particles dance, things are more fluid. Particles can be in multiple states, spinning many possibilities at once, like a coin caught in that perfect mid-air spin before landing on one side. At the moment of observation, the spin resolves. The coin falls heads or tails, but the many worlds interpretation suggests that the coin lands both heads and tails, in different realities that branch away from each other, quietly and forever. Your thoughts drift gently into this vast forest of possibilities. Every choice you have made, every step you have taken, might have sparked a branching path. Somewhere another you walks the road not taken, explores a different turn, or stays still where you moved. These parallel lives are separate branches, woven together in the fabric of the quantum wave, each complete and whole in itself. Picture now the field beneath a sky strewn with stars, the same sky you know, yet reflected countless times over. In those parallel paths, the air is still, warm with quiet understanding. You sense that each version of you, while uniquely itself, shares a common root, a story that begins before the paths diverge. The branching does not tear the forest apart, but expands it, creating a canopy rich with variation and possibility. This peaceful branching invites you to see your life not as a single thin thread, but as part of a vast, intricate tapestry. Your joys, your doubts, your decisions, each are threads woven deeply into many versions of reality. And yet, for your mind, your heart, this moment, this path, is singular. It is yours wholly and completely to walk. The idea that infinite versions of you exist can be both comforting and profound. It softens the fear of missteps and missed chances. gently reminding you that what you experience here is no less deep or real because there are other versions elsewhere. Each choice you make shapes this path, and every path holds its own meaning, its own story, its own life lived fully. Feel your feet on the soft earth again. The air hums gently with the quiet rhythm of quantum possibility. As you take a breath, you imagine the vast spaces between these branches, silent places where you cannot step, yet places just as real as this one. The branches do not cross, but their existence together spins an unseen harmony, a quiet song of all that could be. Now, your mind drifts beneath the surface, far beyond the grass, into the realm where particles live, the quantum world. It is here that the mysteries of branching paths first appear, a realm where certainty dissolves and possibility reigns. Particles in this realm behave like waves, spread out and shimmering like morning mist, holding many possibilities at once. When measured, when the world chooses, those possibilities unfold into separate branches, one outcome here, another there. It is the foundation from which every branch in the forest grows. Imagine holding a mirror, but it doesn't reflect just a single image. It shows a gallery of all the possible reflections of you. The you who smiled at a stranger today, the you who stayed quietly indoors, the you who took a different job or walked a different street. Each reflection is clear, complete, and alive. The mirror shines softly, humming with the resonance of infinite lives. This is the nature of quantum branching, and though the many worlds interpretation is still a gentle hypothesis in physics, it holds a profound elegance. It explains the strange behaviors of particles without forcing them into one fixed story. Instead, it lets every possibility unfold, a quiet chorus of realities humming side by side. You may imagine that these branches never meet, yet their quiet parallel existence changes how you feel about choice. Your decisions matter, not less, but more, because in this branch, they are yours alone to live. The others are echoes that exist elsewhere, but your path is real and rich with meaning. As your body breathes slowly, you feel a connection not just to this moment, but to the vast web of possibilities, each strand shimmering with potential. It is a reminder that life, though singular in experience, is stitched into an infinite pattern, a pattern too large to grasp, yet small enough to hold gently in your heart. You begin to sense the stillness between the branches, the silence, in which all these lives quietly unfold. It is a silence filled not with emptiness, but with possibility. Holding that silence, you may feel a deep peace, a grounding in the knowledge that your path is one thread in a vast and intricate whole. Before your eyes open, before the night carries you away, you let the image of the field, the many paths, and the spinning quantum coin rest softly in your mind. You carry it like a lantern, casting gentle light on the mysteries of existence. As you drift deeper, the branches and possibilities blend into the quiet rhythm of your breath. You feel your own life story settling comfortably like leaves on a still pond, the ripples reaching outward, touching places you may never see, but that belong as truly to the whole as this moment does to you. And in this peace, a gentle question lingers, a soft invitation to wonder once more, what new paths might life unfold tomorrow? Gently, you step into a room of darkness lit only by the soft hum of tiny unseen strings vibrating beneath all that is. These strings weave the fabric of everything: matter, light, and even time, singing a silent symphony that shapes our universe, and perhaps countless others. As you listen with your mind and heart, the subtle music invites you to dream of deeper connections, where the smallest vibrations can hold infinite worlds. This chapter guides you through the poetic science of string theory, where the unseen becomes familiar, and the vastness of existence folds softly into the intimate spaces of your awareness. You find yourself in a quiet, shadowed room, where the usual walls seem to dissolve into a gentle twilight. There is no rush here, only stillness as deep as the sky beyond your window. You breathe in slowly, feeling your body soften, your mind settle, ready to wander into the subtle pulse beneath all things. Imagine now that everything you touch, see, or even dream about is woven from threads finer than the thinnest strand of spider silk, threads so small that even the most powerful telescope could not spy them. These are not threads of fabric, but tiny, vibrating strings, humming with a music beyond sound. They carry the essence of matter and energy, weaving together the particles and forces that make up every star, every planet, every breath you take. This is the heart of string theory, a beautiful scientific idea that invites you to see the universe in a new light, not as a collection of isolated particles, but as a cosmic symphony, played by strings vibrating in the hidden spaces between reality. Let your mind imagine a guitar gently plucked. The strings vibrate, each producing a note, a sound with its own energy and pattern. Now, shrink that image down to scales far beyond your everyday experience. The strings here are unimaginably small, their vibrations so subtle that they create not just sound, but matter itself. Different vibrations mean different particles. An electron is a certain note, a photon a different tune. Together, these strings compose the melody of the cosmos. Picture these strings as the quietest music, a song without volume, a vibration felt only by the dance of atoms and light. In this music, the tiniest movements hold the secrets of all that exists. The dance is delicate, precise, and endlessly rich. As you breathe in rhythm with this image, you sense that the universe is not made from fixed building blocks, but from patterns of vibration like waves rippling through an invisible sea. This shifts the way you feel about solidity and form. The table you rest your hand on, the warmth of the sun's gentle touch on your skin, the beating of your heart all arise from this hidden song of strings. Notice how this music whispers of more than just our universe. For string theory suggests that the fabric of reality has more dimensions than the three of space and one of time that you know. Some versions of the theory speak of as many as 10 or 11 dimensions, curled so tightly and hidden so well that their presence is felt only in the way the strings vibrate. Imagine a grand cosmic instrument, its strings weaving through hidden halls and secret chambers of space. Each arrangement of these hidden dimensions changes the tune, creating universes with different laws, different realities, and different stories. This idea paints a vast landscape, a string landscape, as scientists call it, where each point represents a unique way strings can vibrate, a different universe with its own character. Some are familiar, almost like ours, others strange and unpredictable. As you let this picture settle, you might imagine that every universe is a note in a quiet chord, a soft harmony stretching across the multiverse. Our universe is one melody among infinite others, a single glow in an endless cosmic concert. Feel the gentle connection this brings, though you cannot hear the other worlds directly. The knowledge that the same fundamental strings hum beneath them all invites a feeling of belonging to a vast and wondrous whole. Now, consider the idea that these invisible strings might also shape time itself. Time flows steadily for you, measured by clocks and heartbeats. But what if elsewhere, those strings play time differently? Imagine time as a river, flowing at its own unique pace, sometimes rushing like a mountain stream, other times meandering like a quiet lake. In another universe, time might loop gently back, an eternal dance without end. This unfolds like a soft dream where your sense of now stretches and bends. The steady ticking of seconds fades into a flowing rhythm that invites patience and calm. You feel less bound by the clock, floating instead on waves of infinite possibility. In this moment, you might touch the deeper mystery of string theory, that the simplest vibrations hide the grandest truths, that beneath complexity lies elegant simplicity, that the same hidden music sings through the stars, the atoms, and your own breath. The strings are silent, but their symphony is everywhere, in the warmth that fills your chest, in the light that reaches your eyes, in the quiet spaces between thoughts. You do not need to understand every note or chord, you only need to listen softly, letting the music fill you like a gentle tide. As you rest here, allow the science of string theory, a profound weaving of math, physics, and imagination, to become a quiet comfort, a reminder that the universe is not a puzzle to be forced solved, but a story to be cherished and explored with wonder. You might imagine yourself walking through that hidden space, fingertips lightly tracing a single string. You cannot see where it begins or ends, but you feel its presence, a fine thread connecting you to all that has been and all that might be. These threads bind every universe in an invisible web, a tapestry larger than any one world but held together by the same subtle music. Think of these strings as the quietest loom, weaving realities softly together. You are part of that weaving too, your awareness intertwined with the fabric of existence. The music beneath reality carries your story in vibrations that ripple through the cosmos. When you breathe out, you let the music of the strings echo gently in your mind, a lullaby woven from the smallest pieces of creation. It plays not for distraction, but for deepening your sense of peace, wonder, and connection before your eyes close. Imagine one last thing, a single note in this endless symphony, yours unique and precious, carried on vibrations that stretch beyond time and space. And though you cannot hear the whole song, you are part of it, always. As sleep approaches, carry this music with you, a silent reminder that beneath the vastness of the sky and the stillness of the night, a hidden symphony hums softly, connecting all things. You are a melody in that song, a wave in the hidden sea of strings, and your presence adds meaning to the endless dance. With this gentle thought, you surrender to rest. The room grows quieter, your breath steadies, and the music of the strings lulls you toward peaceful dreams. As your thoughts begin to drift, you may wonder, what other harmonies might the unseen strings sing? What new songs await in the quiet spaces where science and imagination meet? Slowly, you step into the gentle flow of Timor River that winds through your universe and beyond, curving and stretching in ways both familiar and strange. Here, time is not a single steady beat, but a flowing dance that can speed up, slow down, or ripple across realities. As you drift with this river, your mind opens to the possibility that in some worlds, time flows differently, some so slow you could watch a star burn for eons, others racing past in a blink. This chapter cradles you in the soothing currents of cosmic time, inviting you to rest in its mystery and to feel your own place within the vast, ever-changing stream. You begin this quiet journey by resting your awareness in the flow of time. Close your eyes gently and imagine that time is a river, soft, steady, carrying moments like smooth stones and drifting leaves. This river courses beside you, beneath you, around you, sometimes rushing in rivulets, sometimes spreading out wide and slow. In your universe, the river moves at a pace you have known since the first breath you ever took. Each second, each minute, comes and goes like the gentle lap of water on a quiet shore. But this river, as soft and familiar as it feels right now, is not the only one. Imagine now another river, flowing somewhere far beyond your sight. It carries time as well, but moves in a different rhythm. Maybe it lingers, stretching moments like honey dripping slow, as if stars could burn for trillions of years before fading out. Or perhaps it rushes, rapid river where centuries flash by before you can blink. Within the vastness of the multiverse, these rivers of time run side by side, each winding through its own universe with its own pace and pattern. The flow of time is not fixed. It is woven into the very fabric of each world, shaped by the laws and curves of space itself. Feel the softness of this idea. Time, the silent backdrop to everything you know, is as flexible as the wind that brushes across a meadow. It can bend, twist, and loop, changing shape like waves on an endless sea. Picture a river that sometimes flows backward, an endless loop where beginnings and endings merge into a timeless present. Imagine a place where there is no before and no after, only an eternal now, as peaceful as a still lake reflecting the stars. These possibilities stretch your mind gently, like a sunbeam warms cold skin. You sense that the rhythm of your own time is but one melody in a grand cosmic symphony, where other songs carry others through moments in their own unique dance. Science tells us that time is not a simple line, but part of a four-dimensional fabric, called space-time, woven carefully together by energy and gravity. This fabric can stretch and curve, sometimes slowing down clocks, sometimes speeding them up. You have felt that ripple yourself, how moments seem to pass differently when you're moving fast or standing near something very heavy like a mountain or a black hole. Extend this idea beyond your universe. Imagine universes born side by side in the same cosmic dawn, but following rivers of time that do not keep pace with each other. While one universe blossoms and fades in a brilliant burst, another may linger gently, unfolding slowly as a soft dawn stretches into eternity. As you float with the river of time, you notice how it invites you to soften your grip on the need to measure every second, every heartbeat. Instead, you are held within the ebb and flow, learning to drift easily with the current, trusting where it carries you. In the quiet moments between breaths, you might glimpse the poetic mystery of time itself, that it might even be an illusion, a beautiful rhythm emerging from the dance of events, rather than a fixed thing that ticks away like a clock. Some theories in physics propose that time may not be fundamental but a pattern we perceive, woven by the relationships between things rather than an absolute. Envision a place where time does not tick, but blooms as patterns of moments, like petals opening without a hurry or a strict order. The flow of time here is not linear, but a gentle unfolding, a dance without a leader. This changing river of time stretches your sense of presence, inviting you to feel that the now you live is as profound as the entire cosmos through which you drift. Your experience of time is deeply yours, a current carrying your story with grace and meaning. Remember that though other rivers may flow differently, you are anchored here, in this river, feeling each moment as a lantern glowing softly. In the night, the flow of time shapes the rhythm of your breath, the warmth of your skin, the thoughts that come and go like currents beneath a quiet surface. Now, as you drift in this imagination, you might wonder about the moments when rivers of time might brush against each other. Could there be places where the times of different universes ripple together, briefly touching like two streams converging? Perhaps those ripples carry secret spasms, distortions, or gentle waves that whisper across the vast distances between worlds. Though we cannot travel from one universe's river to another, the thought invites a calm curiosity. It feels like a quiet melody played just beyond hearing, a secret kept in the spaces between stars and the folds of space's spacetime. In this quiet, you begin to feel that the flow of time is both an anchor and a mystery. It holds you here, in this moment, even as it hints at the boundless variety of ways time can be lived and felt. Your breath follows the rhythm of this river, slow out like waters moving over smooth stones. You sense how the flow of time is both deeply personal and boundless, intimately yours, and yet part of a grand cosmic dance. In this place, you can relax into the idea that time need not be feared or chased, but welcomed as a gentle companion. Its endless movement carries you safely, shaping your story with care. Every moment you live is a droplet in the river, precious and fleeting, and together, these moments form the current that carries you through the night. As sleep draws near, you feel the river of time growing softer, weaving a lullaby just for you. The gentle tides of minutes and hours carry you down the quiet stream toward dreams that wait like safe harbors. Before your eyes close, hold the image of this flowing river, its bends, its quiet pools, its light dancing on its surface. Let it remind you that time, with all its mysteries, flows through you and around you, carrying endless possibilities and gentle rest in its current dot. This river promises that no matter how far you drift, you are always part of the flow, an observer, a participant, a story unfolding in the infinite dance of the cosmos. As your breath slows, feel how the warmth of this river settles in your chest, a peaceful presence carrying you through the night. There is no need to hurry, no need to grasp, just flow softly with time, carried in its gentle arms. And as you drift toward sleep, the river murmurs one last secret. There are many rivers, many times, many moments, and within them all flows the quiet certainty that you are here, now, and that is enough. When you awaken, you may carry the soft grace of the river with you, a reminder that every moment is part of a larger dance, and that time, like a gentle river, always flows onward, inviting you to journey softly through the wonder of now. In the quiet twilight of your mind, you stand in a field where the gentle grass sways like a sea of whispers beneath a slow, breathing sky. Before you stretches a narrow path, worn soft by the steps you have already taken. Behind you, it twists and bends, winding through the stories of where you have been. But here, before your feet, the path divides. Two delicate trails unfold, inviting you to step left or right. In this moment, you know you cannot walk both. Yet, tucked softly within the fabric of reality, there is a strange and beautiful possibility that you do. This is the essence of the many worlds beneath the vastness of one universe. It is the secret told by quantum physics, the language spoken in the soft hum of particles and waves. At the smallest scale, the quantum realm reality is like a coin spinning endlessly, holding possibilities side by side, neither heads nor tails, just poised between. You feel the hum of these endless options, vibrating quietly in your mind like a gentle lullaby of what might be. And when the coin must fall, when observation turns possibility into fact, the universe does not choose one story. Instead, it branches gently, creating separate trails in a growing forest of realities. You are walking your path, and unbeknownst to your waking eyes, countless other youths are walking paths just beside it. Some stepping left when you go right, others pausing while you move forward. They are as real as the air you breathe, perfectly separate, yet woven from the same cosmic thread. In one world, you whispered a kind word. In another, you held it back. In some, you danced under an unfamiliar sky. In others, you stayed quietly, still. Each choice unfurls a new branch. Each moment blossoms into a forest of possibilities. In this vast tapestry, your life is not a single line but part of an intricate network. Your choices matter deeply, not less, because other versions exist, but more, because the path you walk is uniquely yours. You sense this as a quiet comforter lantern held softly against the darker reminder that while the woods of possibility stretch endlessly, here and now is your place, your story, your breath. To understand this better, your mind moves closer to the mystery of the quantum realm, the shimmering world beneath the world. Here, everything is fluid and alive with potential. Particles are not tiny balls, but waves of possibility, spreading their fingers across space, passing through walls unseen, lingering in patterns that dance and flow like silver threads in the moonlight. They are the foundation beneath the solidity. You feel a rhythm beneath the hush of your heartbeat. Imagine a coin spinning on a clear pool of water, catching reflections of every face you have ever known. It does not settle, it does not choose, it holds every possibility in perfect balance, until someone looks, until a choice is made, and, in that gentle moment, the waters ripple outward, splitting the reflections into different pools, different worlds. Some physicists call this the mirror of the quantum world, not reflecting just one face, but all faces, every expression possible, each complete and whole. You hold this mirror in your hands as you drift deeper into thought. The you who smiled at a stranger today, the you who whispered a silent hope, the you who turned away all exist, each on a different page of the great unfolding story. But these pages do not merge, they do not speak, they flutter softly in unseen winds, each whole, each complete, yet forming a greater harmony, a cosmic chord that hums beneath the stars. You feel the song of this harmony as a gentle swell in your chest, a pulse that connects the smallest flicker of a particle to the vast reaching of the galaxies. This harmony answers quietly the question that lingers in your mind: how do all these branches fit together? Do they dance alone? Or might there be moments where their edges brush, leaving secrets just beyond our gaze? Some theories whisper of faint trails, interference patterns so delicate that they are almost shadow traces of other worlds, waiting patiently to be found. You lean closer to the thought, as if peering into the corner of a quiet room, hoping to catch a glimpse, a breath of another world. But the quantum world is patient, revealing itself only in whispers and moments when we listen with the heart as much as the mind. From this place of smallest scales, your mind gently lifts, rising through layers of complexity, touching infinity itself. Mathematics becomes the landscape stretched out before you, not just numbers but a vast, textured realm where infinity is home, and every possible universe waits quietly like a seed beneath rich soil. Infinity is not just a number, it is a deep ocean, vast and unending. It is the space where every story, every path, every choice you can imagine exists and stretches beyond. It is the dance of all possibilities wrapped forever in patterns both strange and beautiful. In this infinite sea, there are other versions of yourself, reading the same words, dreaming beneath skies familiar and strange. Their lives unfold along paths parallel and varied, among endless stars and shadows, yet none is exactly you, no other breath quite yours. As you drift here, you feel small in a way that brings peace, alone yet connected, precious like a single note in an endless song. The infinite does not diminish your presence, it gives it space to echo beyond the limits of time and place. And so, with this vastness held gently in your mind, your thoughts return softly to the path before your feet, the one you travel here and now. Each step is unique, each breath a gift, each moment a thread in the grand tapestry that only you can weave. In the warm quiet of your room, you let these thoughts settle like soft snowfall, letting the many worlds around you fold softly away, leaving you in the stillness of your own universe. Here, under the familiar sky, you are home, both one and many, a story unfolding beneath the infinite. As your eyelids grow heavy, you remember that every choice is a new path, every moment a quiet invitation, and somewhere, in the hush beyond, your parallel selves walk paths of their own. Each is real, each as precious as yours. Rest now, where your path bends and the grass whispers softly beneath the stars. The many worlds wait patiently for another step, another breath, another dream. Your journey continues not with haste, but with the gentle unfolding of possibilities, like a slow sunrise touching the edges of night. In the gentle hush of night, you rest beneath the vast canopy of stars, their light like soft whispers from distant shores. As your breath slows, imagine tossing a pebble into the still waters of a quiet pond. The ripples spread outward endlessly, touching edges unseen and stirring patterns far beyond your gaze. Now, let that pond become the boundless ocean of existence itself, where every choice, every moment, sends echoes across the cosmic sea. This is the delicate dance of echoes in the multiverse, a profound way of thinking about how your life, your actions, and your very being might reach beyond the edges of what you can see or touch. Though your footsteps are yours alone, the patterns they form might ripple outward, weaving connections in worlds you may never know. It is not the loudness of the sound, but the persistence of its journey that matters. A whispered kindness here might find a quiet reflection elsewhere. A gentle smile you offer could be mirrored in a distant reality, carrying its own warmth. In this vast ocean, everything resonates. The constancy of certain natural laws, the threads holding the fabric of all universes, together means that the feelings you nurture, the love you give, the curiosity you follow, might be constants too. They echo softly, like a tune hummed, across countless skies. You breathe in this thought, letting it settle in your chest like a quiet promise. Though you cannot cross the divides between worlds, in the essence of your being, in the deep well of existence, there may be connection beyond space and time. Imagine your life as a lantern glowing gently in the darkness. It does not need to light the whole night, only the place it stands. And when it shines, it becomes part of a constellation, a gathering of lights that make the vastness beautiful and less lonely. Each act of kindness, each moment of wonder, carries weight alone, but as part of this greater pattern. Your care for a friend, the pause to listen to the wind, the thought that ripples out in the quiet. These are the soft currents that move through the endless sea of possibilities. The science behind this is no magic, but a delicate truth found in the geometry of reality and the symmetries of nature. Physicists speak of symmetry as the property that keeps the universe's melody coherent, where certain features remain unchanged even as the world shifts and turns. Perhaps meaning itself has a symmetry, a harmony that exists no matter which world you are in. This means that the love you feel, the creativity you breathe into your days, is never lost, never diminished. It exists in one form or another, a lasting note resonating through the chapters of countless lives. And so, you may sometimes feel a gentle stirring in your mind, an inspiration without clear origin, a kindness unexplained, a fleeting sense of connection beyond yourself. These moments may be the soft brush of echoes from distant worlds, reflections shimmering faintly through the sea of realities. Or perhaps they are the music of your own heart, playing the chords that bind you to the whole. Either way, they are precious reminders that you are part of an ever-unfolding story much larger than any one path. Let your thoughts drift further into this gentle sea. Consider the mysterious beauty of symphony, where countless instruments play together, but no single one overwhelms the others. Each is vital, each adds depth and color. In the grand cosmic orchestra, your life is its own instrument, playing a melody as unique as your fingerprint. Though there are infinite variations, your song is your own, and it carries a light that touches far beyond what your eyes can see. As your breathing deepens, let this thought wrap around you like a soft blanket. The vastness of the multiverse is not a weight to carry, but a gift to cradle. Reminder that while you are one small wave in a vast tide, the tide itself is made of endless waves, each one rising uniquely, passing softly, blending in ways that create something greater than the sum of its parts. You might wonder what the echoes sound like, if they are voices, laughter, or silent smiles carried across realms. The truth is, they are not sounds but patterns, shifts in the fabric of being that reflect the choices and loves that ripple outward quietly from each of us. Just like the stars that twinkle in your sky, these echoes remind you that no moment lived with care is ever truly alone. Tonight, as your eyes grow heavy and your thoughts settle, hold this quiet knowledge close. Your life, your presence, is a meaningful note in the infinite symphony. The echoes you send forth through kindness, curiosity, and wonder weave a tapestry of light that spans beyond boundaries. You rest within this ever-expanding web, held by stars seen and unseen, by worlds imagined and yet to be discovered. And when morning comes, you will carry this gentle echo with you, moving through your day like a soft song beneath your breath. The echoes continue, quietly, endlessly, a reflection of the beauty in being here. Now. Good night.